Maswati lamahle sinemukele elihlelweni lolubuketa indzaba tekubhedvuka kwemkhuhlane i-COVID-19 kanti lokwemukelako elihlelweni namuhla nguhlengwe ngwakandlovu kanti elihlelweni namuhla nginaye Vusi Lokotfako lobuketa indzaba tekubhedvuka kwetifo etiko letemphilo. Sikwemukele Lokotfako elihlelweni.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu kuba nami elihlelweni namuhla ngithemba sitawukhulumisana kabanzi sikhulume tindzaba te-COVID-19.
Mbukeli ekhaya sesimemukele babe Lokotfako indzaba lenkhulu indzaba yayo i-second wave yekubhedvuka kwemkhuhlane i-COVID-19 kanti babe Lokotfako utasinika sithombe lesibandi ukuthi engabe leSwatini selikuphi nekubhedvuka kwale second wave. Babecela usinike sithombe lesibandi ukuthi engabe vele kule ndzaba ye-second wave leSwatini likuphi manje.
Siyabonga kakhulu Ndlovu kulo mbuto ngisho ukuthi sibonile umkhuhlane ufika even la kaNgwane. Ngasho ngithi mhlambe ngicale kule first wave lapho khona saba khona nema cases ngaMarch so we recorded our first case enyuke ama cases we saw our highest number of cases nakuphela July kucala August yehla kubo September October abese ayacala kuphika again in November towards the end of November and then in December we saw ama cases I increase actually ngathi exponentially if bengakubeka kanjalo. No sengishido kanjalo ngaba ngokwengeta lokho ukuthi nasiwabuka lama cases ethu in terms of le second wave siyabona lokuthi ema cases ephambilini bekachamuka kamanzini sibona ukuthi manzini uyalida uhamba embili kodwa nase siwabuka lama cases nyalo siwabona consistently over the few days ukuthi hoho ema cases abakhona kahoho sengishido lokho ngasho lo ukuthi njengayitolo nje sithole 200 wema cases new confirmed cases sabe sesingeta kule lebesivele sinawo cumulative lema cases ethu asa onke they are sitting at around 10,338 wema cases and nasiwabuka lama cases sengisho ekahola maningi lamalanga but cumulatively noma ke nasiwa eda onke lamaningi solo akamanzini ekulandzele hoho mhlambe ngasho ngithi kutela ubombo bese uyagcina shiselweni so ngasho ukuthi basically in a nutshell this is where the cases are and then the numbers.
Lokotfako umbukeli uyatibuta ukuthi engabe vele nasikhuluma ngale second wave nini lenibuye kubhedvuka kwetifo ema-epidemiologist nenikhulume ngema-curves sifise kuva ukuthi engabe le curve ibukeka kanjani yalo iphakeme yehlile noma ikuphika.
Okay, ngiyabonga Thathewethu. So what we do as epidemiologists, we analyze cases by 3 parameters: person, place, and time. So in this case, we are focusing on the time. Lokuthi as the cases abakhona on a day-to-day basis, ngiyawaplotta ukuthi namhla dingakhi ngithole ngakhi ngiyawaplotta namhla dingakhi ngithole ngakhi. So we plot the cases every day and see the distribution of lama cases. Ngiko lo lokusitshelako lokuthi we are having a peak, we are having a second wave, we are having whatsoever. So what we do, we then actually set ema thresholds based on our data ngikuyibuka ukuthi okay ema cases that arrange so much. So anything surpassing this sikubuka ngemehlo labandi akusho ukuthi asiwabuki ngemehlo labandi onke malanga. So having said that, it's when we plot the cases on a day-to-day basis see our plotter but now ibuka le graph iba busy bathi labanye iba ne noise lokuthi we influence of testing ukuthi namhla kusitesting ngakho namhla sitesting ngakho so it keeps on fluctuating. So then the graph I'm trying to display ngileke ukuthi sibese ke sizamana kulokuthiwa i-average. We try and look at a moving average. That is how most countries are actually reporting now. Sibuke over 7-day period ukuthi over the 7-day period lama cases on average, how many cases are we recording a day? So we move with that average lebese ismoothisha lama curves ethu so that singatobona le fluctuation lekhona. And what we are seeing from the graphs that we have is that it actually confirms the movement of the down to say ama cases ethu are actually increasing. And then ngathi njengeSwati kubese kuba ngazuthi tintsaba ukuthatha ngikuthi uhamba endleleni noma emgwaqweni loconzile le tintsaba ke ngito leti sitshelako lokuthi sesikuphi ne epidemic noma ke ne second wave naloku ukuthi leto tintsaba lobukhulu balentsaba lokuthi lo mkhuhlane uthathelwana kanganani even.
Lokho fako uteke indzaba yekuthi na usaqala lo mkhuhlane kubedvuka ubonakele kakhulu esifundeni sakaManzini kepha nyalo hoho consistently ayanyuka ama cases umbukeli uyatibuta ukuthi engabe kahoho kwente njani yini lebanga ukuthi bese lo mkhuhlane ubedvuka kangaka khona.
Okay, ngiyabonga kakhulu Tatewethu. Mhlambe lesingakusho nasimbuka lo hoho there are many dynamics of things that are happening within hoho, a lot of events endeka ka hoho, a lot of ngidawuthini lo hoho namanzini ngeke umshiye completely namanzini. People abatravelako banako ukusuka ka hoho labaningi though labanye basuka kamanzini. There are a lot of factors that are actually contributing to why hoho is actually on the increase. So I think basically ngaba kuyibamba mhlambe ngibeke lapho.
Lenye indzaba lethandza kuba matinyana lokuthi fako ukuthi kubonakala kwenyuka nelizinga lebantu labasishiyako emhlabeni ngalomkhuhlane kulesigaba se-second wave. Sifisa kwathi nje ukuthi engabe lokhu kubangelwa yini?
Okay. Ngiyabonga Tatewethu. Uyabona na ukukhuluma indzaba ye-second wave siyabona vele ukuthi lama deaths ayenyuka kakhulu. There could be a lot of factors. I think mhlambe what is standing out with this one is that nasibuka the distribution of our cases in terms of clinical presentation nasiba diagnose, we are noting ukuthi ekuqaleni with our first wave besikhuluma ukuthi cases are asymptomatic at etimpawu. Now what is different with the second wave? Most of the cases are symptomatic. So which is indicating ukuthi bantu vele bayagula banawo lo mkhuhlane. Now nangabe labantu at diagnosis banawo lo mkhuhlane, it means lalaba sukumile siyabanaka, but lalaba ngasukumi, what is happening to them? Sengushito lokho ngisho lokho ukuthi uyayukhanze ukuthi COVID is a very tricky condition. It change masinyane. Sithi sakubuka ukuthi imphawu takho tise pass mhlambe tse mild. A progress fast masinyane lo mfu a change to a moderate mhlambe to severe. So comparing a first wave which had asymptomatic cases which are less likely to progress to negative outcomes, which is deaths, siyabona lokuthi mhlawumbe lokho could be another factor lesiyibonako. Lokunye lesingakusho ukuthi siyakhuluma ngokuthi kukhona variant lekhona eSouth Africa. We are not yet sure whether we have it in the country. We've actually in the process of doing that assessment in terms of sending tests to South Africa so that basicheckele lokuthi sinawo yini, because yona ibukeka inest4 kuna the variant we had in the first waves. So there could be a lot of factors that are responsible for that.
Ngosiyam nasikhuluma ngesitfozi sale second variant engabe babeloko thako lokubuka ukuthi bantu maybe ba present sebagula esibhedlela ungabuka ukuthi noma ungachaza ukuthi yini lento abantu futhi batsebeselele kusheshe basonzele emtholampilo nasebagula.
Okay, ngiyabonga Tatewethu. I think there are a lot of issues not only on COVID. This is an old norm. People baqale batibuke batinetise ukuthi